Let's go back to the FA Cup a little bit because obviously one United left the competition and another United left, Manchester. Anyone watch the game? Thoughts on that game?
United are pathetic, aren't they? They probably should. They did have the chances to win.
Mate, honestly,
Tom, can you apologise?
For what?
Your take on Amram?
What was my take on Amram?
You said that he made that Man United better.
I said at the time he made them better, which he had.
You're saying, no, let's not say at the time. Are you willing to
Fulham are
retrospectively
pretty good,
apologise?
Yeah, I think that's the level.
Don't roll your eyes. You lost to Brighton.
No, they are good, but it's like Man United.
United's second half were decent.
But
they probably should have won the game.
Yeah, Garnacho should have scored. Cheeto had three,
he had a few.
chances.
But I mean, what a damning substitution for Højlund that is. Just the sense of he hasn't scored in 17 games, and then a young kid comes on. He's very raw. He's not by no means a finished article, but he did more and was more involved in 20 minutes than Højlund's been all season. It's like,
do you think Højlund's got away with quite a lot of stick in terms of like compared to what Darwin Núñez got? Núñez didn't do that bad. I don't get why
Højlund is so.
He's like no one gives him credit.
Him, I don't get it.
Yeah. Like even weird, my opinion of him is weirdly like I like him.
Yeah, I'm a bit.
But what does he do?
Is it just perpetually like because he's always seems to be coming back from injury, so no one ever goes, well, he's getting a run of games now, let's judge him.
I was seeing people like, he doesn't get the service, blah blah blah. Which sometimes you make your own chances, like that Cheeto did against. When the ball was bouncing and Bassey just knocked it. And then obviously it was a terrible finish, but at least he made something happen. But I don't know. I'm starting to lose a bit of.
Where are they currently in the Premier League table? Is it 12th, 13th, 14th?
Who?
Man United.
15th, aren't they?
15th. Would they genuinely? No, honestly, not joking around here. Would they genuinely be relegation fodder if they didn't have Bruno Fernandes?
Possibly.
I think that's a fair.
That's not even. I'm not even trying to dig the club out there, but
it's funny.
He is so far clear of everybody else in that squad.
He is. But again, at the end of the game, he was annoying me. He just kept booting the ball. He does give the ball away a lot. I know he's trying to make things happen.
Well, we know how much he gives the ball away. Roughly 18.9% times a game.
But I did think, as funny as it was, that Roy Keane clip, I thought he's a bit harsh. I think he's going at the wrong person. Did you see it?
No. Was he going at Bruno?
Going mad about like.
Is that just from one captain to another?
I think so, but I don't think
he's very accountable. Bruno takes a lot of accountability there.
Bruno is. I don't think he's a bad captain. I think he's a leader on the pitch. I think he takes accountability. I don't think
it seems that. I know you said it's not personal, but like Roy Keane says that he doesn't like care if Man United win or lose. He's not a fan.
Definitely.
And then it's not personal on Bruno, but you get that heated about a topic.
Yeah.
It's either personal or you do care about the club because it's like he's either lying about one of those two things, so you don't get that reaction.
But I'd understand that. I'd understand that reaction. To like say, when Rashford was there and he was kind of fobbing it off.
Yeah.
But Bruno,
he gives everything every game anyway. Yeah.
Say what you want about sometimes he throws tantrums or he gives the ball away. You can't fault his desire.
His work rate is like minimum work.
I just thought that was a bit left field. I thought if you're going to be going at people, maybe I don't know, or maybe he's doing it to try and get a reaction out of Bruno. But again, do you need a reaction out of Bruno? Like
I feel like
he's already the best player.
Yeah, exactly. They're already in enough trouble. Why are you trying to dig out the person?
But what I liked is, did you see when he scored? He just celebrated. There wasn't none of that fucking.
Yeah.
I like that.
Good finish as well.
Yeah, it was. That was an unbelievable.
Yeah.
If anyone watching who's never played football, right, which I doubt is many of you, that on your weak foot
across the ball,
fast ball is so fucking
opposite
difficult,
post as
mate.
well.
He's so good, man. He's so good. He deserves better than United, to be honest, but.
Well, one person that actually might be going to United or potentially linked. Actually, no, is he? Is he staying at Wolves? Cunha?
No, he'll leave in the summer.
Do you reckon? But
I've got a really good thing on him.
You see his record?
He's mental.
Yeah, I'm screwed now because I had him in my FPL, brought him in, and he's.
I nearly did before the game, but I left it.
Absolutely fuming.
Is there not? Is there not serious potential warning signs for him in terms of signing him? He's got all the ability in the world. He has got such a bad temperament.
It's too coincidental now. Like he's
happening
been
too
banned
often.
Again. He apologised to the FA, being like, "I'm really sorry that this happened." Goes and does it 4 weeks later.
Yeah, I saw a really good thread on Twitter the other day. I can't remember the guy's name. I should have bookmarked it. He's a Wolves fan, obviously. And he's basically said he doesn't want Cunha to play for the club again. And he laid out his... No, here are his reasons. So he laid out his reasons. So obviously in January, Cunha kicked up a bit of a fuss and it looked like he was going to go.
Yeah.
So then the club basically said to him, give us 6 months, keep us up, and we'll give you the £62 million release clause, which he's obviously taken.
Yeah.
And he's been
That's
playing...
a lot of money for Wolves as well.
No, but they could have got 100 million for Cunha in the summer.
Well, I mean, if there's a bidding war anyway, they.
But basically, Wolves said the money we're going to get from staying up is worth letting you go for 62 million. Just give us 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay, sign the contract. Blah blah blah. He's been playing brilliantly. Then he obviously did the Ipswich thing before Christmas, didn't he? Yeah. And then he's gone and done this. He now misses Ipswich, Southampton, and I think West Ham. 3 massive games for Wolves.
Yeah.
So. And the guy was saying he hopes and he still thinks they're good enough to go and beat these teams without Cunha. And he says if they do, that basically secures them. He doesn't think he should play for him again because he's like, we gave you this 6 months to fucking save us.
Yeah.
And yet again, you've got them thrown us under the bus because you can't fucking...
In the most important ones
He didn't even need to...
No, he didn't.
Out.
No,
it
he
was
didn't.
such a nothing thing.
Game was already pretty much like...
And he was like, I'm thankful for what he's done for us, but I'm done with him now. Like, it's too often he's fucked us. If they do go down now, it's because of Cunha.
They're not going to go down.
I don't think they will, but I read it and I thought, you know what, it kind of makes sense. And it was...
The only problem is, do they elevate their...
Whoa.
Oh, come on.
You're never beating the allegations.
Come on.
You had a bend in at least. You had a bend. That's good. Okay.
Started low.
How can you start it high?
Do you reckon they go on to become better as a squad without him? Or is it a case of, like when we had Alexis Sanchez, that kind of talismanic vibe?
Yeah, I think...
Does he carry them through it? I
actually think that's a good question because Wolves do have some good players, but it depends on recruitment, which in fairness to the Wolves, the Wolves do have recruited pretty well in recent, like João Gomez, Andre, they look good players. The centre-half they've just signed in January looks quite good.
Was it Agbadu?
Yeah, I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try, yeah. Ait Nouri's been a good addition, hasn't he?
Does he go, though? Never know.
Yeah, I mean, possibly, but I think... With the 62 mil they're going to get from Cunha, I think I'd trust Wolves to invest it well enough. But losing such a good player like that, can you ever be as good? I don't know.
Yeah.
Arsenal's a bit different. Were you better after Alexis? You weren't, were you really?
No.
For a good few years. So
probably not.
I'd say
there's just a lot of onus on everything going through that guy because he's just that good.
Yeah.
There's an issue there that. How do you replace the goals even with the squad playing better?
I suppose a good example of that's Grealish. They improved, didn't they, Villa?
Yeah, that is true. And they're doing much better now. Yeah. So maybe this is the platform that Wolves can
hopefully not.
Well, yeah, for you anyway. Well, I don't know, because you're a secret Wolves fan. I do want to discuss this. And I've seen it on the prep, but
that's not beast mode.
Fuck me. How is Mateta still alive?
Now, can we actually have a moment of silence, please?
That's the craziest tackle.
Is it?
I mean, it was... I know people that are goalkeepers, and even like goalkeepers union, that's still fucking mental.
He tried to kill him.
He
attempted murder.
You are like one of these fucking sad acts on Twitter.
Those metal studs, those are lethal weapons.
Most players don't even wear metal studs anymore.
If an ice skater did that, are you giving him a red card?
What
the fuck is that analogy?
You mean like in ice hockey? Ice hockey would have been...
Can I just say, right?
I agree. I actually think you got the ball.
It's 100... Okay, let's not be silly.
He got the ball.
It's 100% a red card and a stupid, dangerous tackle. But he did get the ball first. Again, it's definitely a red card and it's definitely a dangerous tackle. But it's not like he's just booted his head out of nowhere. He has got the ball... and then followed through on Mateta, yeah. Let's relax about it's the worst challenge.
Mateta is 6'3", though. I mean, to even have your leg that high is pretty mental.
But Mateta half causes it by pushing the defender.
Yeah, it's Mateta's fault.
Yeah.
It's his own fault. No, it's not his own fault. I'm being pedantic. But I do think there's been a massive overreaction, and I do think it's because it's Millwall. No, where was this reaction with Mane on Ederson the other year? That was just as bad.
Well, I mean, they did get quite a big one.
No, not like this. Not he could have been killed. He needs to go home and think about himself. His family were there watching. Fucking grow up. It's a game of football. Like
went straight to A&E.
He's got a cut on his ear.
Yeah, is it, like he hasn't actually got an injury from it, no?
He's fine.
What do you mean?
Like he's got a scratch.
No,
I think to be fair, I think it's like 15 stitches.
Yeah.
But
Oh, is it?
on his ear?
I'm not gonna lie, I've only seen him briefly.
It's a pretty look. It's a terrible tackle, and it's definitely a red card. But I do think there's been an overreaction.
Yeah,
I don't think. This sounds stupid. I don't think he meant to do. I think he meant to get the ball and then maybe hit him. Not like that.
But like
Peripherally,
anyone, you can't put your foot up there.
Well, as a professional goalkeeper, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, well, as a keeper, Pet Specs, I would say I would always rather to punch the player rather than kick them in the head.
He's outside the box, you dickhead.
Yeah.
Well, why are you going to try? Honestly, I've seen like a 5-second clip.
So what
of
are you
this.
talking?
Why the fuck's he trying to put his foot up there is my question. You know you can't do
use
that.
his hands.
Well, you can't do that, can you?
Well, no, we're asking you as a goalie. What would you have done?
I would have let him get the ball and I save it.
Right, so run back
outside the box.
I'll let him get the ball. He can strike it, and I'll
You
save
haven't
it.
seen the clip, have you? You obviously haven't seen it.
I know for a fact that you don't have the mobility to even get your leg that high. So.
You don't want to talk Pet Spec like that.
It's no different to like when Nani did it against Real Madrid when he tried to control the ball high. Or how many times you see Ibrahimovic control the ball really high in the air?
Yeah.
Sometimes your foot just naturally goes to the ball in the air.
It's not because his legs really it's locked out, isn't it? The way when
no,
he's
it's not. It's not. He didn't. I don't think he meant.
We are really scraping the bottom of the barrel here, guys, because Tom's probably the only person that's seen everything that happened this weekend. So this is a bit of a sticky situation.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. You don't love the FA Cup like me.
It's true. Actually.
I do like the FA Cup, just not when we lose.
I'm really excited for the rest of the FA Cup because
if we can get City out,
I was going to say, other than Manchester City, this is like one of those random football managers.
It's called beast mode.
Fucking crazy team
I'm
wins.
Team TNE, man. I want Preston to win it.
Who they got?
The original Invincibles.
Who've they got this?
They got Villa.
Is it Villa? Yeah, it is Villa. Forest could do it, man. Forest winning the FA Cup.
I think Brighton
Forest
will win
winning the FA Cup and getting top 4.
It's really
might be like
they're not doing either. I think Brighton will win it.
As a fan of a team who hasn't won a trophy in a long time, it's really going to irk me when like Forest.
This is
you should have won the game.
Yeah, exactly. It's a missed opportunity.
This was a perfect.
I agree.
For you to win a trophy.
Imagine that, but imagine Albion in 2008. We got to the semi-finals against Portsmouth, and the other semi-final was Cardiff and Barnsley.
Yeah.
And who were in our league, who we battered, and we absolutely battered Portsmouth in the semi-final and lost 1-0. Like that is, I'll never, ever, ever, ever forgive God for that.
Who do you actually think will win? City,
Brighton.
I mean, I'm pretty convinced that City will win it, but
I don't. Not at all. What makes you think City are gonna?
It's just they love winning that trophy.
It's a Brighton or Forest sort of job.
I genuinely think
I think
so.
Brighton have just got that little bit of I don't know.
They never won a domestic trophy, have they?
No. How many have Newcastle won?
Well, it's like 3, is it?
Is that it?
I don't know.
Counting the championship as well.
I don't know.
Google now how many FA Cups Newcastle have won. That is fucking embarrassing.
Oh,
well, actually, no. Well, domestic cups because it'd be League Cup 2.
No milk cups.
Yeah. Papa John's Trophy. What was that called back in the day? St John's.
We won the FA Cup 6 times.
Oh, have you? Oh, right. That
1910, 24, 32, 51, 52, 55. Those were the days.
Before the moon landing.
That's embarrassing.
We won the League Cup 4 times.
Yeah, we've won the
domestic trophies, man.
Yeah, but what about the Intertoto Cup?
I was just about to say the Intertoto Cup doesn't count. We've won the FA Cup 5 times, and more recently than you. Does that make us a bigger club than you?
We won the 1968-69 Intercities Fairs Cup.
Shut up.